And welcome back to Full Metal Geek. This is our last match before our fall tournament begins. I'm really looking forward to this one. We have Tim Brzakala versus Harley Boric. Both of these two players are going to be in the tournament regardless, but the winner of this obviously will get a much higher seed. The loser will have a lower seed and may have to fight some tougher opponents to get further in that tournament. So with me today, my partner in crime is the lovely and talented Caleb Coho. Caleb, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm actually really excited to see this one. Tim did a really great job in the rookie bracket, so it's exciting to see him back. And Harley's been on a hot streak in Geek, so it's going to be fun to see these two go at it.
Absolutely, yeah. In Full Metal Geek, Harley has been on hiatus for a little bit. It's been a couple months since she's competed, but I have no doubt that she's taken that time to study up. I've heard just off stream that she definitely has been. And of course, Tim, made it to that four-way, barely lost to Jay in that four-way, who went on to claim and fight for the title. So Tim, obviously, no slouch either. We just also saw how he's been doing in the fandom tournament as well. So we're really looking forward to this one. Let's get some brief thoughts from our competitors before we get started. First, the higher ranked Tim, how you feeling about this match tonight?
Oh, I feel just dandy. I have not prepared whatsoever. I am here to have fun and play in this side of the world. Fandom over at Multiplex is where I put my time and energy, but I'm always happy to come and play. I've never played Harley before, so this will be fun, a great experience. I'm hoping it's going to be a good match.
Absolutely. And Harley, you are unofficially 2-1. On paper, you're actually 1-1 because the match with Nico at the beginning of the year was an exhibition match. But you do have a win over Lucas, and then you did end up losing to Jay, so you didn't get into that four-way. But how are you feeling going into today's match?
Losing to Jay, like Jay's an awesome guy, and it just like, hey, he went on to face yourself, Robert, as the winner of that tournament. So there's no slouch in losing to him. Unfortunately, it was in the first round. I would have liked to have made it to that four-way, but just not in the books. And once again, I'm back in the tournament, so let's see what happens.
Absolutely. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. You all know how round one works. It's pretty much the same as every other fan league and every other trivia league. So you're going to have whiteboards or something to write with and something to write on. You're going to get 10 questions from 10 predetermined randomized categories. A correct answer is worth a point. You have to write down and say the answer at the same time within your 15-second time limit. If you get a perfect round, you get a bonus question worth an additional 1 point if you do end up getting that one right. You have 3 repeats and challenge theories throughout the course of the match. Any questions?
No.
Lovely. Then I will start you off in the category of DC movies. Which villain disguises himself as Commodore Schmidlap to infiltrate the Batcave in Batman 66?
Why do you have such a hard-on for this movie?
This is like the second question I've ever asked about this movie.
I know you love this movie.
I do like this movie quite a bit.
But it is a hoot.
It is a hoot. This movie
is your second question.
Hoot.
I remember your first one.
Quality hoot.
4,
edited out
3,
that 10-minute video.
2, 1. Yeah, because Coho challenged. Pens down. All right. Let's see. Tim, to you first.
The Riddler.
That is incorrect. Harley?
I went with Joker.
Both incorrect. We're looking for Penguin.
Dang it.
That's the Penguin.
All right, guys. Your second question comes to the category of Star Trek. What famous playwright does General Chang often quote in The Undiscovered Country? Just brain was like, hey, you want to say those words? Nah.
Do you need like first and last name, or can we just like...
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
All right, Tim's first repeat. Caleb, if you would.
Yes. Your question in Star Trek. What famous playwright does General Chang often quote in The Undiscovered Country? I pulled a boat.
Time to write it down.
Was my question.
And once again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ben's down, coming to Harley first.
I went Charles Dickens.
That is incorrect. Tim, did you have it?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare is correct.
Oh, God, I didn't think
On
it would
the board.
be that obvious.
All right, Tim takes a 1-0 lead. We'll go into your third question. Category is heroes and villains. Who plays Darren Cross, a.k.a. Yellow Jacket, in Ant-Man?
Oh, motherfucker.
Have you ever owned a yellow jacket? Because I haven't. I've had a brown jacket.
I haven't. I could see you trying to pull off a yellow jacket, though, Caleb.
I would be the one that would try to.
Yeah.
But
The attempt
blue
would be
jackets
made.
are my thing.
In
The attempt would be
5,
made
4,
with my red
3,
sunglasses.
2, yikes. 1. Pens down, please. Tim, did you have it?
Corey Stoll.
That is correct. And
Yeah.
Harley?
Yep. I didn't have it.
All right, guys. Your fourth question comes in the category of Marvel. In Deadpool, Wade proposes to Vanessa during which holiday? And I would love a holiday away from hosting, but I had one.
No, you
Right
couldn't.
back.
You like it too much.
I was
5,
about to say.
4,
You're right, I
Literally, when you
can't.
took a
I
vacation,
can't.
we hosted a match.
1.
You're not
Pens
wrong.
down. That is true.
I love it too much.
Harley, what'd you have?
Christmas?
And Tim?
Christmas.
Both correct. Nice job, Tim, keeping that lead. Your next question is in the category of Worlds of DC, formerly DCE. In Batman v Superman, who does Clark have a conversation with atop a snowy mountain?
I do not like snow. I live in snow a lot, so a sunny mountain would be more my thing.
That would be more of a pretty sight. Unfortunately, that's not what Zack Snyder had in mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, boards up, and we are to, I believe, Tim first.
Jonathan Kent.
That is correct.
Or like,
Harley?
I went with the other father, Jor-El.
Oh, yeah, the other one.
All right, your sixth question comes in the category of mixed bag. Could be anything. Who plays Vern Fenwick, April's coworker turned city hero in the new Ninja Turtles movies? Ninja Turtles have
Both a
found their
little
way
bit
into
puzzled.
Geek.
They have. They are comic book
No,
films.
I know his name.
No, I know. I'm blanking on it too. I'm such a big fan.
In 5,
Oh.
4, 3.
I am not a
2,
fan of Turtles.
I'm not gonna pull his
In any
name. What the fuck?
Pens down, please.
It's Lego Batman. I can't think.
Yeah, I
of it.
know. It is.
Harley, did you have it? Tim, I
It's
see
Will
that?
Arnett.
It
Will
is
Arnett.
Will
Jesus
Arnett.
Christ.
I blanked at it for so long there. I'm such a huge
Will Arnett
fan.
is
Was indeed
correct.
Will
Vern
Arnett.
the Falcon Fenwick. All right, your next question is in the category of Wizarding World. What does the spell Alohomora do in the Harry Potter franchise? I didn't want Caleb
don't
to
do
read this one
spells.
because I figured you'd probably pronounce it Alabakazam.
You are not wrong.
Sorry
I
if that was a bit
don't
offensive,
do
but-
spells or words. I don't do words. I don't do math.
5,
Just kidding.
4, 3, 2. But you do rap. 1.
Oof.
Pens down, please.
I do rap.
Tim, what'd you have?
It unlocks locks doors. Yeah.
And Harley?
I went with unlocked doors / things.
Yep. Yep, that is generally correct. We have 5-3 right now.
All right. Your eighth question comes to the categories of directors and composers. Which 2019 comic book movie was directed by Neil Marshall?
Bit of a tricksy little one. I pulled a little tricksy one on you.
Sneaky Hobbitses.
Sneaky hobbits. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim's got a wicked grin on his face, and I don't know why. Harley, what'd you have?
I went with Shazam.
That
I
is
spelled that
incorrect.
wrong,
Tim?
It is the soon-to-be Oscar-winning film Hellboy.
Oh,
It is 2019.
The greatest film experience of the year.
Was Hellboy. All right, your penultimate question in the category of Middle Earth. Which member of the Fellowship becomes a guardian of the Citadel of Gondor in Return of the King?
My guess is Maggie Brzakala.
That is
I don't
unfortunately
think she's a
incorrect for
hobbit.
negative 18 points. That height jokes.
Okay.
We do actually have to
Apparently
now
we're a hobbit.
flag this video. We are demonetized. Thanks, Coho. 5,
Oh, okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I just
Pens down.
didn't realize how that.
Tim, what'd you have?
Pippin.
That is correct. And Harley?
Pippin.
Nice job.
All right. And your last question of the round comes to the category of Star Wars.
Yes.
What American Horror Story actress plays Lieutenant Eanes in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi?
I'm sorry. Can you cut out for a second? Can
Yep.
you repeat it?
Yeah, you cut out on the name of the character.
I will repeat it again. What American Horror Story actress plays Lieutenant Connix in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi?
Oh.
I don't watch American Horror Story. I get scared.
Yeah,
easily.
I know who it is. I
Yeah,
can't think of her
I
name.
don't.
I'm a bigger fan of British Horror
Four.
Story.
3,
Shut
2,
up.
1. Pens down.
I will go
Pens
home.
down. Pens down, please. Harley, did you have it?
And the port has let me down. I have no idea.
Tim, did you have something?
It's Carrie Fisher's daughter, but I can't remember her name.
Oh my
It
God.
is. Her name is Billy Lord.
Billy Lord, that's right.
Billy
Yeah,
I
Lord.
didn't know that she would. American Horror Story.
yeah, she's
Alrighty.
in one of the newer seasons.
I can't. I would have got that.
All right, good job. So at the end of round 1, I have the score with Tim up 7 to Harley's 4, a 3-point lead as we go into round 2, which works like this. I'm going to screen share and bring up a wheel of fate, doom, and deciding, courtesy of course, the classic wheeldecide.com. There are going to be 8 categories plus heroes and villains pick, which is a spinner's and opponent's choice. The person who lead, in this case Tim, is going to choose to spin first or second. Then whoever is up at the wheel gets to spin. They get a category selected. They can choose to keep that category or spin again. If they do choose to spin again, they do have to stick with the second option. Then you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece from that category. You can check to multiple choice if you like, but that brings the value of the point down to 1. And of course, there is stealing in this round, so make sure you keep your ears open and your brains on. So Tim, allow me to screen share and give you your categories before you choose.
Please do.
I will. Just trying to navigate screen this one.
What does CHWC stand for?
All right, can you see that?
I can't. He didn't hear me, so.
Perfect.
I think it's Chwick. It's
It is.
Chwick. It's the spinoff of
I thought it
Chwick.
was like a new movie for Chick Part 2 or something.
It is Chick Part
It's Chick
Tre,
Part 4, actually.
Chick Part Tre. All
4.
right, so
We
your
already made it
categories.
3. It's just
Your
Chicago.
categories, of course, sponsored by The Lady and Her Butler. Your categories are Star Wars, Wizarding World, MCU, Star Trek, Worlds of DC, quotes, directors, composers, Middle Earth, and of course, heroes and villains pick. Tim, knowing that, would you like to spin first or second?
Oh, I will go second, please.
All right, Harley,
Oh.
your first spin is up,
Okay, good. When I go second, I lose.
and it lands on directors, composers. Would you like to stick with that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
So use the respin. You are stuck with whatever it lands on this time, which happens to be heroes pick.
Ooh, Star Wars.
Gonna go with Star Wars. All right.
100% Star Wars.
I will read you your questions in the category of Star Wars. And have I stopped screen sharing? Just
Yep.
wanna make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
All right, Harley, your questions in the category of Star Wars. Here we go. What type of speeder does Luke say he used to bullseye womp rats back home in A New Hope?
Oh God. This quote. Multiple choice. God damn.
All right, your options are A, T-47, B, XJ6, C, X-34, or D, T-16.
T-16.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question. What Star Wars director has a cameo as a Resistance trench soldier in The Last Jedi?
Oh my God. Don't want to risk multiple choice on this yet.
An answer
Blanking
in
on his name.
5, 4.
Crap.
3.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, J.J. Abrams, B, George Lucas, C, Dave Filoni, or D, Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards. God dang it.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, I'm beating myself up over that one.
All right, 3 more
Maneuvering her
questions.
way through the category.
Absolutely, yep. You stole my line. 3 more questions. What kind of weapon kills the assassin Zam Wessel in Attack of the Clones?
It was a cloner dart. It was a Django Fat shooter with a dart that poisoned her.
I'll accept that. Yep, that's correct for 2 points. We're
Well-
looking for a toxic dart or a saber dart.
Oh,
But if in the question you're asking what type of weapon and you're okay,
She said
whatever.
poisonous dart. She said poisonous
That's
dart.
fine. That's okay, that's fine.
it's better than Lando being dressed as a Gamorrean guard. That one question.
All right. 2 more here. In A New Hope, what kind of creatures sold R2D2 and C3PO to Uncle
Jawas.
Owen? That's correct.
New TV.
And your final question. In Revenge of the Sith, there was a coded message that called Jedi back to a trap. Who recoded the message to warn Jedi to stay away?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's correct for 2 more points. All right, so a total of 8 points in that round brings your total up to 12. 12 to Tim's 7. Tim's 5 points behind as we go into his spin. As I try to vamp to share my screen again.
I don't know where I may or may not edit this part out.
Vamping.
There we go.
Vamping.
Good job. Thanks for the help, Caleb. All right, Tim.
You're welcome.
Your spin is in.
Yep.
And it lands on directors, composers.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spin again.
He's going to spin again. And it lands on quotes.
Sure.
Lands on
Okay,
quotes.
okay.
All right, Caleb, if you
Like
can
mixed
read
bag.
Tim his questions in the
All right.
category of quotes.
Tim, your first question in the category of quotes.
Mm-hmm.
In Doctor Strange, who said, "I wanted the power to defeat my enemies. You give me the power to defeat my demons."
Mordo.
Is correct for
That's
2
correct
points.
for 2 points. Nice job.
Your second question in quotes. In The Return of the King, who said, "We are sitting on a field of victory, enjoying a few well-earned comforts"?
Well,
Need an answer in 5, 4.
repeat the question.
Tim using his second repeat.
All right. In The Return of the King, who said, "We are sitting on a field of victory, enjoying a few well-earned comforts"?
I'm gonna say Pippin.
2
That is
points.
correct for 2 points.
It was one of the two.
That is
Yeah.
correct. You pull within 1. Pull within 1.
All right. Your third question in quotes. In Road to Perdition, what is the last line of John Rooney, played by Paul Newman?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, "Don't shoot," B, "I'm sorry," C, "Connor's right," or D, "I'm glad it's you."
I'm glad it's you.
Correct for 1
That's correct
point.
for
And a
another point.
tie game.
Ties. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your fourth question, your penultimate question in quotes.
Mm-hmm.
In Star Trek Beyond, who said, "Better to die saving lives than to live taking them"?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Uhura, B, Bones, C, Scotty, or D, Kirk.
Can you repeat the options again?
Absolutely. Your options are A, Uhura, B, Bones, C, Scotty, or D, Kirk.
I'm gonna say Uhura.
That is incorrect. Harley, the chance for a 1-point steal.
I'm going to go with Scotty.
It's also incorrect. Looking for Kirk.
Ah, yes.
All right, Tim, and your last question in quotes. Finish the quote from Batman Begins. "Gentlemen, time to spread the word," and the word is blank.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, death, B, fear, C, destiny, or D, panic.
Ooh. I'll go fear.
That is incorrect. Harley, the chance for a 1-point steal.
The last three are very good because they all make sense. I'm going to go with Destiny, thinking that Raza Ghul said it.
That is also incorrect. Looking for Panic.
It was the Ra's al Ghul quote, but it was Panic.
Dang it.
All right, so we have a tie game.
Woo!
We have a tie game
Good game, Tim. Good game so far.
going into the third round, which works like this. This is a new wheel. We're going to bring up another wheel, this one with only 6 randomized categories. You're going to get a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. The categories from which those questions will come from this spinning wheel. Keep in mind, you do have 1 respin to use throughout the entirety of round 3, so be sure to use it wisely. If you use it early on, you cannot use it again later on, and vice versa. So your categories in this round are...
You're not gonna do it on your phone?
Do what?
You're not gonna do the wheel on your phone?
Well, that's RJ.
I do the screen
That's an
share.
RJ thing.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
No, I was being sick.
Okay.
Hey, using a phone as a device
There we go.
has been a staple for metal.
All right, there we go. So, Tim, you are the favorite going into this match. So, Harley, your 2-point spin will come first.
Okay.
So this is for Harley's 2-pointer in Wizarding World.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely take it. Come on,
Okay.
Elder Wand.
I will continue to read Harley's questions in this round. Harley, your 2-point question in Wizarding World. Who wrote the screenplay for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
What? J.K. Rowling, wasn't it?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. So we are Harley at 14, Tim at 12. Bring
Thank
the
you,
wheel
Elder
back
Wand.
up for Tim's 2-point spin. Keep in mind, Wizarding World is off the table for the 2-pointer.
Oh, yeah, that's
in
good. I
this
took
case.
that away from him.
And it lands on MCU.
Yeah, we'll take that.
All right. Your 2-point question in MCU. What language did Thor reveal that he had learned as an elective on Asgard?
I mean, you broke up real bad, but I'm assuming the answer is Groot.
That is correct.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
Still gets it.
I will say that was probably the worst breakup I've heard in a while.
Yeah,
You know what?
it was like what language did Thor reveal that he learned? War.
Infinity War.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Harley, your 3-point spin is now going to be up. And it lands on Middle Earth.
Ooh.
How do you feel? 3 points in Middle Earth.
Okay, that's Star Trek, not Star Wars. Okay.
You need an answer here.
I know. I'm going to leave that on the board for Tim, so I'm going to reuse my respin.
Use your respin. You will not be
Bold
able to
strategy,
use this for
Cotton.
the rest. And it still lands on Middle Earth.
Oh, okay. What a waste of a respin. Dang it.
All right, Harley, your 3-pointer in Middle Earth. Who does Smeagol kill in the opening of The Return of the King?
Oh my god, what's his name? I know that's the question you're asking.
That is the question.
We ask the questions here.
These names are on the
do not put me out of work.
In 5, 4.
Repeat
3.
the question, please.
All right, I believe that is Harley's first repeat. Your question again. Who does Smeagol kill in the opening of Return of the King? Five, 4.
I'm going to kick
3,
myself when you tell me the name.
2.
I don't
1.
know. I don't remember.
All right, sorry. The answer was Deagle. Deagle. All right, so we're going to stay with Harley to try to take the lead. Still tie game 14-14.
Oh, I don't like this.
Harley, for your 5-point spin, we're going to bring it up here. And I keep hitting the wrong button because I'm incompetent.
Well, that's the truth. I've
Just
heard all-
pro tip. I'll give you a pro tip after we're done.
Yeah. All right, Harley, your 5-point spin is in. And you have already used your respin,
Yep.
and it does land on Middle Earth. You will have to stick with that.
Yes.
5-pointer in Middle Earth.
And I took them away from Tim too. So
Oh boy.
All right, here we go to try to take that lead back. What was the name of the raft the hobbits used in Fellowship of the Ring to escape the Nazgul?
Ooh, that's brutal.
oh, the cruise to Rivendell.
That is unfortunately incorrect.
Is it Buckleberry? Is that what it is?
It is Buckleberry Ferry.
Oh, god dang it!
That's
Wow.
brutal.
Wow.
All right, Tim. So you're gonna have 2 chances here. Tim does need to hit either of his next 2 questions to win the game. If he misses both, we will be forced into a sudden death scenario, though.
Come on, sudden death. Come on, Tim. You know you want sudden death.
And of course,
I
our
mean-
host here has been to sudden death more matches than he hasn't.
Sudden death is fun, but I don't like it.
All right, Tim, your 3-point spin is in. Middle Earth is off the table, and it lands on MCU.
Yeah, we gonna take
right.
that.
Oh, come
Ye,
on,
we
make it
gonna
difficult.
take that, he says. Confidently.
All right. Your 3-point question in MCU.
Mm.
In Spider-Man Homecoming, while out to dinner for Thai food, Peter tells May that he needs a new what?
Backpack.
And your winner with a final score of 17-14, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. That was correct. Tim did get that correct for 3 points and the victory still. That was a close game, tied almost the entire match. Harley had a very, very good Star Wars round in that second round, but unfortunately 2 Middle Earth questions in that third round just was not on her side. Caleb, what do you think of this?
Absolutely. 2 Middle Earth spins just really hurt Harley there. While Tim got MCU twice, that's a real big strike for him, so that really helped him out there in round 3. But both played a really neck and neck game. It just came down to that round 3 spin, and I think both played a good game.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll get some quick thoughts from our competitors here today. First off, from Harley, you're now 1-2. You will still be in the tournament. It will just be a lower seed now. How do you feel about how you played today? Once again, you had a very, very good round 2. Stronger round 1 probably would have helped, but you stayed tied with Tim most of the game. How you feeling?
Billy, Lord, and Digo. Like, oh my god. If you had given me another hint towards, instead of American Horror Story, like I've never seen a single episode of that show, and I know very, very little about that. And it's just like that name, Billy Lord's character's name's just not something that you become too familiar with when it comes to the Star Wars universe. And yeah, no, just like, and then Digo. Today was a bad day for me when it comes to remembering names. Unfortunately, I just blanked on a couple of them. I'm lucky I went with Will or Ned at the last second there. It came to my mind. But Tim, that was a good match. It was fun. And props to Tim for winning there. I just want to give a quick little shout out for next week on over a multiplex with the Fandom League. I'm having a retirement match against Hunter Chambliss, so check that out. But just fortunately that's the fandom. This is Inner Geekdom. I'm the editor, so I really want to be more of a competitor in with Full Metal Geeks, and just because like I do the editing and all that, so it's fun. But check me out in the tournament, and congrats to Tim.
Absolutely, yeah, and we will definitely see you in the tournament. We obviously don't know the exact seedings quite yet, but hopefully you'll be able to make quite the run in that tournament. And now over to our winner, Tim. You are now 3-1. That puts you definitely in the top few seeds of this tournament, poises you in a good position to make a run. How are you feeling about how you played today, and what are you looking forward to most in the tournament upcoming?
I'm going to win the tournament, Robert. No, I don't. This is fun. Harley was fun to play with. Yeah, it was a good match. Like you said, we were tied most of the game, and it just came down to those last couple questions where Middle Earth kind of just bit her, and I got MCU, which is something I'm like really obsessed with. So yeah, no, it was a good match though. I'm excited to play in the tournament. Like I said at the top, I'm just here to have fun in this league, and it was a fun match. I will never forget Will Arnett's name ever again in my entire life. The fact that I missed that upsets me, but again, keep it cool and collected. It was a fun match.
Absolutely. We had a lot of fun hosting it and watching, of course. So final remarks, Caleb, of course. Who do you think has a good shot here in the tournament? Obviously, you have a unique position. You are also going to be in this tournament. All three of you will be. So we're looking forward to seeing who you all play first. But thank you very much for co-hosting with me. Our two competitors, thank you both for playing. You both had very good polls, very good moments. And thank you all for watching. So check out next week where we will either have a tournament preview video or we will have the first match of the first round of the tournament. Look out for that. But we are building up to the end of the year. The winner of the tournament will, of course, play for the title. So thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to all that stuff you're supposed to do at the end of a YouTube video. And we will see you next week here on Full Metal Geek.
Thank you for keeping
always takes
Caleb quiet.
extra